I'm Jason from Birmingham, United Kingdom. Been in Thailand now for 8 weeks on the weight loss for men program. Okay, so all my life I've been, well, I suppose the early part of my life I was kind of an athlete. I played rugby at a high level, played badminton at a very high level, and then, but I've always been a big guy. So always, like, carried 18, 19 stone UK. I'm not sure what that is in kilograms. And then in the year 2000-ish, I had an injury, hip flexor groin, and then I still ate as if I was an athlete, and but not good stuff, quite terrible stuff really, and literally put on 10 stone in 15 years, and then I stayed at that kind of weight, 27, 28 stone for 10 years, which took me to a very bad uncontrolled diabetes situation, which was okay at first, and I thought it was okay. I didn't know I was doing anything bad. I was eating what I wanted, and I wasn't getting ill. It was fine, and I thought, oh, that's great. And then the last 2 or 3 years I was very ill all the time. Pneumonia 3 or 4 times, horrendous sepsis, and in 2 of those episodes the doctor told me I'm basically dead, and it shocked the hell out of me really, and I was, I didn't know what to do. So I tried little things, and I still couldn't do it. I've been an overeater for 40 years really in my life, and luckily I controlled it a little bit with exercise in my earlier years, but I got to a point where last year I have a seat at home, and that was my home. That seat in the corner of the room, the lounge with a big massive television, was my home. I live in a 3-story house, avoided stairs at all costs, so my wife, bless her, brings me stuff and sort of enabling me to be like that in one way, and I never took control of it myself. I let other people do things for me, which is very, looking back, it's not really sad really, but it's how you become. So I was looking at various things, and I looked at weight loss for men Thailand early last year, but I didn't have the bottle to, I genuinely didn't have the bottle to sort of think, do I go to the other side of the world to save my life? So I tried something in the UK, and to be fair to them, they kick-started something in me that gave me the, it didn't work for me, but it gave me the bottle to ring Justin and Steve and talk about coming out here, and literally they put my mind at ease and gave me the confidence to think, oh, something going on here. This could do something for me. So yeah, I jumped in the water, if you like, and booked a flight to get to Thailand. So after taking the plunge to come here, I had my flight booked, and I got on the flight, and the experience at the airport was horrendous. And the airplane, for me, I couldn't get to the gate myself in Heathrow Airport, which was one of the most embarrassing times of my life really, having to get what you think is for older disabled people, and I was that older disabled person, so in my head I'm younger, but I wasn't. So and similar, by the time I got to Justin in Chiang Mai, I was struggling to even walk to the car, you know, and I was thinking, what have I done? What have I done? And my diabetes was horrendously out of control. So my first few days I was just, what am I doing? And from the videos you'll see, we're in an absolutely beautiful setting, just gentle walking to start with, and you know, easing into it. And I couldn't believe it. We went out for some amazing food, really good meals, and I was thinking, how is this gonna take weight off me? And it took a few weeks to understand that the food that we were eating was quality, very good quality, and the exercise we were doing was built individually, catered to each person, you know. So you know, we had a couple of guys that were fitting up. They've been on the program for a while, and they were walking up mountains, and I was like, whoa. But here I am. I've done it myself now, you know. And the setting that we're in the mountains in Chiang Mai is phenomenal. And Weight Loss for Men, they also have a recreational side of things where they take us to, you know, they take us to see, you know, Thailand, the mountains, the local parks, the local lakes, the temples. It's just an experience that you couldn't get your head around, really. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. And while I've been here, medications that I had for my diabetes, I started to bring them down a bit, and I was checking my blood scores, and they were pretty much perfect. And I was like, wow, what do I do here? So I kept halving it, and I took the plunge one day, and a bit of advice from the guys, and I came off my insulin, and I'm still at that point, and my blood sugars are perfect, and it's something that I never thought would happen. So all my organs in my body are working for their own, from their own, you know, they're doing what they should be doing. I'm not putting any processed rubbish into me now. You know, anything that I eat is what we call earth and face. So things that are, you know, anything that's natural, you know, natural foods and good quality. And the feeling that you get, you wake up in the morning with a boost to your life, and you feel like you want to go out and do something. You feel you're energized, I think is a good word to use, energized. And I actually, Justin said to me when I first came, bearing in mind I'd sat in this seat for 3 years at home, he said to me, by the time you'll go home, you'll want to go out for a walk. And I was thinking, no, that's not going to happen. And here I am, so excited to be here in my favourite park here, and wanting to, you know, get into the walking and things like that. Absolutely phenomenal. The experience of the other guys on the course as well is something that you have an affinity with them, and they understand, and you understand them, and the support network is something that I can't even explain, really. You'd have to experience it for yourself. That you know, sometimes you can have a few negative vibes when you're with people who don't understand what you're going through, but everyone here sort of understands, and they take you to a place where, you know, you want to get forward, you want to move, you want to eat well, you don't want to make bad choices, I think, you know. So but also, if you make bad choices, you know you've got the tools then to get back get back to where you want to be. There was no one more sceptical than me after reading the website, all the testimonials 10, 15, 20 times, looking at the before and after photos. You know, I was like, wow, is that right? And here I am at the end of my journey with one of those before and after photos. I've lost 30 kilos now in 8 weeks, and which in UK is nearly 4.5 stone. And I've got no clothes to fit me, so I've got to go out and buy a new wardrobe basically. And for you guys who are looking at coming and looking at weight loss from Thailand, get on that plane, because you won't understand how good you feel inside. You just, you know, what happens with your body changes, your blood cells regenerate, so you will feel that amazing feeling by coming out, and you'll get the individual support, you'll get the group support, and your life I have now got a life. My life has, doctors told me I was dead basically, and now I've got years with my grandchildren and children, and you can't put a price on that. You can't put a price on that. Your life is the most important thing that you'll ever experience, and I didn't think I'd got any more left, and my family now are so excited for my return to home and a new life with them. You know, walking with my family, my mum and dad, you know, my wife and kids, and yeah, I can't tell you how grateful I am really to the guys, and I'm blown away by it, to be honest. Get to that website, book yourself and come out here, guys, because you will not regret it. Your life will change. I can't put it any other way. It's your decision, but your decision will save your life, and like it saved my life. And I'm not sugarcoating that. This is real. This is real. From you know, I can now have 20 years on my life where I had less than 1 year. How can I put it more than that, guys? Get booked, get on. It's phenomenal.